don't sound sure.
You don't sound her.
I'm also sitting on my phone.
How,
Probably.
Am I?
I don't know. It was over there.
I think it's just an excuse to do that.
No, it was over there. No, it's not.
Okay. Daybreak with the hole and the dew.
I just see two bitches there. Indeed. Alright. We are done.
Done.
Yep, time to go to the palace. Time to go
Oh man.
punch Virgil in the face.
Give them the whoop wop.
I'm gonna give him the something.
Something.
And I want something meat-filled and savory. It's almost time for the final round to begin, but there's still nowhere to be seen. Sounds like Agnes is done with whatever she was working on, so I'm sure they'll be here before long. Yep.
I got you. And we're back.
You also just push the button there. Alright. Vastar Palace. Our collaborators are ready to go so long as they arrive in time. There's no need to worry. I'm still really curious about what she's planning, though. It seemed like it involved a good deal of prep work around the city.
Look!
Huh? What's the purpose of this?
I do not know.
I guess we're just trying to evacuate people? No part of the game? Really showing your faith there, Agnes.
Oh.
Fluffy, fuzzy, flirty coot. We don't need to see every goddamn team waving to the prince.
I guess they
You've
do.
really gone and done it this time, you filthy spriggan trash.
Motherfucker, I didn't do it! It was my dumbass assistant.
Isn't that the airship we saw in Tharbad? That belongs to the princely family of Elsheim. I think it might be carrying all of the city's children on board.
For some reason.
Oh, good. That means the orphanage kids are safe.
Didn't they say if anybody tries to escape the city, it goes boom?
I'm so
I
glad
thought so.
everything went according
Maybe
to
just
plan.
us.
Yes.
Also, I love how it's just all the city's children, and that's it.
Yep.
Like, oh, adults, fucking hardworking, you know, good people. Fuck them. They're orphans. They ain't gonna lose nobody.
But wait, does that mean...
That's right. Officially, it's a sightseeing flight to foster relations with the Central East and to commemorate the ending of the film festival. We spread awareness of it through the Orbital Network and with word of mouth, and said that all children of the city were invited.
We put the connection Stingo left behind to good use. Last night, we reached out to the Crown Prince and asked if we could use the Principality transport vessel.
Cool.
I fully expected him to inquire about why we needed it, but no. He just rushed on over in that airship without a second thought. He is quite the character. I wouldn't be surprised if he was taking inspiration from a certain musician I know.
Obviously.
They're gonna spend a couple of hours flying outside the city. Then they'll come on back to Arasion. That's one less thing to worry about while we head off to the final showdown.
But I mean, fuck, like the other 279,400 people.
I'm genuinely speechless.
Then shut up.
An impressive feat to be sure.
You're talking a whole bunch of someone who's speechless.
Indeed.
Even if the worst case scenario should happen, the children will be out of harm's reach.
Yeah, but fuck
This
everybody
was a
else.
brilliant scheme. You should be proud of yourself, Agnes.
Not really. Again, everybody else is gonna die.
Not at all. Admittedly, this was just a self-satisfied gesture that might well have no meaning at all. But I just happened to remember what Dingo once said to Van.
Think
Fuck
about
what?
what you can do and what you want to do. You'll find a clue on how to move forward in the gap between the two.
Very well. Make the most of your connections while you're away. The CID is at your beck and call. There are many truths that lie dormant in the gap between ideals and reality.
Yeah, Jack.
I also recalled the words of my dad, and it just spurred me to action, I suppose. After I thought up the idea, I spoke to Marielle and Ren, and we all decided to go ahead with it. By the way, I heard about what happened with Elaine through the guild.
About time she beat her dad's ass.
I'm so sorry I couldn't be there at such an important time.
Why the hell are you saying sorry? You just earned us a huge win.
Not really, because now we
You
broke
even
rules.
factored in the Crown Prince's debt to us and turned him into a chess piece for your master plan. You've gotten pretty damn sneaky. We better watch out, or we're all gonna be your puppets before long.
I don't think that will be happening anytime soon.
It's almost like you're utterly incapable of offering a genuine compliment.
And it's almost like you're utterly incapable of not being a bitch.
I'm gonna have to start pulling my weight more.
It works too. I mean, look at him. He's just genuinely bitch-like. Yeah, Aaron, you fucking loser. Blue-haired piece of shit.
Sounds like our allies are on their way. Let's go, guys. It's time to finish this.
Right.
Let's do this!
May Adios be with you all.
Do whatever must be done to ensure that Agnes's precautions will be for naught.
Oh, and there it goes. Like, back to green. Hey, we're back. Oh. Maybe we might not be streaming today after all. Frames are dropping.
Keycard confirmed.
Oh, no.
Team Arkwright Solutions can now enter the final zone.
Yep, frames are dropping. Oh, but this looks so fucking cool though, man.
So this is the interior of Vashtar Palace.
I mean, it doesn't affect the recording at all.
No.
It must have been a sight to behold, before the monarch was overthrown a century ago.
Probably did something
Almost
stupid.
time for our final battle.
Indeed. Though I am unsure of what to expect from the remaining Almada members.
I'll tell you what we can expect. They'll come at us, and we'll beat their asses to a bloody pulp.
And we'll stop them from detonating the bomb.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get this party started.
Stay stable, goddamn.
Time to put the pedal to the metal and go after him. Full speed ahead!
Alright, there are 2 chests here. It's not one of them.
Get to work!
Show 'em what you're really capable of.
I'll show you something.
Enemy suppressed. Nice work.
Battle finished. Let's hurry on ahead.
I suggest physical attacks for now.
I bet you do.
This is it! Pump in and kick some ass!
Let's keep moving ahead.
This old palace is enormous.
Even with all the decay, this place still has a certain grandeur to it.
It's too grand a stage for this shitty-ass game, that's for sure.
Looks like a chest.
You hit me, I was so far behind you.
Stay calm and work through it.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
None of it all.
Nice.
That's
that
crown.
went great.
You were a wonder, Spriggan.
I ain't been wondering, okay.
This looks like a stopping point.
That hits the spot.
Who's this? Ariok? Probably.
Finally! You sure took your sweet-ass time.
You leave my sweet ass out of this. Aria. I guess I should have expected to find him here. I assume we must defeat you first before we get to Dante's?
You got that right, pretty lady. We couldn't really go at it in the labyrinth, but there's nothing stopping us from fighting to the death now. This place ain't got any of the resplendence it had when I came here in the bygone days. But this decrepit old ruin makes for a kick-ass backdrop for our fight. Don't you think?
I do. Wait. What do you mean by when I came here in the bygone days? I know the answer to that. There was a report on him from the East 8 years ago. One that I had trouble of believing at first. You were born in a different era, weren't you? Oh, did I never mention that? Whoops. I was born a long time ago, before your grandparents were in diapers, in fact. Back in my day, the Holy Iskan Empire still stood firm. What? The Holy Iskan Empire? You mean the one that ruled over the entire eastern side of the continent? As I recall, it fell about 130 years ago. So he's over 130 years old? How is that possible? Probably because of the artifacts. I'm guessing the halberd and armor were what's keeping you alive, yeah? Uh-huh. They're called the Fangs of Rahu. And they've been passed down in my old tribe for generations. My people were from the west, and we all served the Iskan Emperor. I once visited the Iskan Emperor escorting a goodwill ambassador. Then the Empire fell shortly after I returned home from that trip. Most of my tribe died with it. Except me, of course, thanks to these things. I'm still alive and kicking. After that, I spent my days wandering the desolate wastelands of the east. Bandits and Jaegers made a habit of picking fights with me, and I'd murder them all to quench the Fang's unquenchable thirst. That was the life I lived for over a century. But it all came to an abrupt end when the church set their sights on me. They branded me a heretic and hunted me like a dog. Then one day, while I was busy fighting off some of them, a group of assassins came to help out. They'd only just started up at that point, and they were sniffing around for new hires. They offered me a place among them. And who was I to say no? I'd spent 100 years in the wasteland, so being an overseer sounded like the sweetest deal in the world to me. Eventually, the Emperor kicked the bucket, which prompted Melchior to find us a sponsor. And, well, you know the rest of the story from there. So the artifacts cursed you with eternal life. Reminds me a little of the Steel Maiden. So you're the invisible Tempest, the walking monstrosity who mercilessly slaughters his victims and leaves no witnesses to tell the tale. Even I had no idea that such an infamous heretic was leading one of the Guardians. You seem way more into working with Almata than the chick with the angel did. Don't think you're enjoying it as much as Melchior, but it's easy to tell you're getting a real kick out of this. Of course I am. When I'm working with these guys, I just feel so alive. But all good things gotta come to an end at some point. And this carnival's about to reach its climax.
Alright, enough talk. I can't wait a minute longer, so let's get this show on the road.
Rojo.
I ain't gotta play the rules enforcer anymore. I'm finally free to go all out.
I wish my stream was finally free to stop dropping frames.
It's doing the
Be on your guard, everyone. He's unleashing the artifact's full power.
Oh no.
Talk about disappointing.
Come again?
I had my expectations raised when you said you wanted me specifically to take part in this carnival. And those expectations were thoroughly dashed. Is this really the best entertainment you can offer?
I can take off my pants.
Judith.
I love a woman with spunk. You and I got some things in common. We're both thrill seekers. You find yours from acting and thieving. I get mine from chopping heads off bodies.
Sounds the same to me.
Also, like you, I'm hard to please. Do you really think you can quench my ravenous thirst for a good fight?
Yes, I do. I'm gonna put on one hell of a show just for you. You should feel lucky. I'm gonna give you my undivided attention. Because I won't let a potential fan live a cursed and meaningless existence.
Lame.
Consider this my calling card. From the Phantom Thief Grimcat to Ariok the Eradicator, I'm gonna bring you to your knees, and I'll steal your empty heart right before you.
So this is the kind of man she's into.
Hell yeah.
You tell him, sister.
Shut up,
Shut up,
Barry.
Barry.
Fuck off.
Impressive.
What do you mean impressive? She just said some words.
You'll steal my heart? That's the funniest shit I've heard all week. If you think you can fill the bottomless void deep within me, then you're welcome to try.
Oh, I can feel all your bottoms voids.
I'll take you on.
About time I showed what my fangs of Rahu are really capable of.
Oh, I can take the ring.
All right, fangs.
Why the fuck is Barry in the damn party? Come on. Jesus Christ. Come on, fuck on, loser.
That's not good.
Struggle all you want.
So obnoxious, dude. Just let me keep my fucking... Can't just let me keep the party the way I fucking like it.
Really?
Activating skill.
Not bad.
I'll take you on. Activating drive.
Activating skill.
Do your worst.
Yeah, do your worst, i.e. swap the fuck out.
I got this.
Time for a new look.
Get going, Dan. Full boost. Don't hold back, Dan. I'll let you hand. I'll let you hand.
Not bad.
Boost gauge limiter removed.
Activating drive. Activating skill.
I'm ready. Skill is done. Enjoy. Done. Now or never.
You know what to do, Anya.
Take this.
Man, what is wrecking his ass?
Love it. All you on yet? All right, fangs. Let's get one.
Uh-oh. Wild. Oh, that was a beast.
Payback time. Time to recap.
This is it.
Well, this sucks.
Full boost. Go all out.
Struggle all you want. Well, this sucks.
Boost
This is
gauge limiter
dangerous.
unlocked.
This'll do the trick.
Ha! Just what I want to see.
I can't take much more.
Activating skill.
This is it.
Can't beat me. Zygot activate.
Not bad.
Activating skill.
Yeah, he got you, baby.
Hit him hard.
Boost level maximum.
Activating drive.
Activating skill.
A chance.
Boost level maximum.
Not bad. Great.
Boost gauge limiter
Wreck 'em. Easy enough. Couple of close calls for wiping everybody out, but easy enough. Easy enough.
I leveled up.
Too easy! What? Now!
It's over!
We did it!
Exceptional work. You managed to break the artifact's core.
Damn right. You don't call me Van the main
That
character
really
for nothing.
was a hell of a show.
Well, of course. I did promise as much, and I even recreated Golden Blood's climax just for you.
Didn't see that coming at all.
What's going on?
Wait, is this? It's just like what happened to Ida.
You are one captivating gal, you know that? It's like you were commanding my attention, and that fight ends in the movie I saw last night.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn.
Wait, you went to the movies? Did you actually go to see Golden?
Victory is yours. You said you'd bring me to my knees, and you did just that. The path to Dante's is open. He's all that remains now. Melchior will just be there as a witness.
Oh, fuck, no, he won't. I'm gonna kick his ass, too.
Let's hope you could stand up to the boss's fear. Or else your legs might give out from under you.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
He just vanished into smoke.
If you really did go to see it, you could have at least shared your impressions with me.
Guess that's one mystery that'll stay forever unsolved.
Oh, no.
Why do you care so much, Judith? This one dude who tried to murder us all.
But at the very least, he seemed satisfied as he passed somehow.
Yeah, maybe you managed to fill some of that empty heart of his right at the end.
One can only hope. All right, I'm done stealing the spotlight. I'll hand over the reins to the rest of you. Oh, but I'm not planning on slacking off now. I may be a temp employee, but I'm still gonna give this my all.
Naturally. I expect nothing less from all my employees, temp or perm.
They're all temporary employees, man.
The next fight will be our last. Then this madness will finally be behind us. Get ready, everyone. We're gonna go in there and make Dante's pay for all his crimes.
Very well.
Ready to go make Dante's pay for all his crimes?
Yeah.
You don't sound it.
Whew, that hits the spot.
I still can't make the damn flame broiled burger because nothing here drops broiled prime beast essence.
I detect treasure.
Get out of here. Trying to smack me up.
Stay calm and deal with it.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Oh, I absolutely disagree with that assessment.
Activating skill. Escape route secured.
Gauge fully replenished. Resistant to arcs. Physical attacks are more effective. Beginning engagement. Brace yourself. Don't forget
too? Yeah.
Is that the throne room?
Fine. Time for the main course.
Right. Let's gun for it.
Okay. Okay. Off. Or mint.
Time to update
Modify.
this.
Jesus, I still need so much. 1,200. Need 1,200 of each.
Spot. Whew, that hits the spot.
Time resistant to art. Difficult. Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Good lord, that's not even close.
For you, Mr. Arkwright?
Whew, that hits the spot.
Resistant to art. Physical attacks more effective. Men's inbound. Proceed with caution. Boost gauge fully replenished. You did it!
Did it also? Okay, so it gave me just a little less for
I
me.
suggest physical attacks for now. I eagerly await the performance. Don't forget about your charge attack. Combat over. Processing. Here goes.
Okay, everybody needs some fucking CPU.
Just what I needed.
Physical attacks advised. You have a charge attack ready.
Now, let's finish the job.
Oh, come off it, dude.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
I'm going.
Now, let's finish the job.
Zappity zap that.
Battle done. Assembling data.
Well then, here we go.
Leave this to me.
Alright, and then we just gotta build up reset CP, and we're good.
How very soothing.
Physical attacks do the trick.
Let's get to work.
Use a charge attack, you know.
There's still more.
Alright, 200 across the board. Didn't
Very
mean to do that.
soothing.
Oh, I make Prime Beast Essence. Aha.
Sure, give me a minute. Didn't mean to keep you. Whew, I am stuffed.
Go fuck some shit up. Are you ready to go fuck some shit up?
Yep.
Sure, because you're just over there playing with your damn monsters.
Yes.
It's over.
I know it's over.
I already claimed your rewards. It's us versus Dante's time.
Here goes.
Look at him, this bastard thinking he's hot stuff. Where's that shit? Where's that shit ready to go?
Yeah,
She's ready to go.
Sergeant! Oh, now she's off us up. Whoa!
What? Okay, Rosette, you're just... What?
That's glitching out.
I'm not even in your way anymore, Rosette.
She has some software updates, okay? Leave her alone.
I'm not even in your fucking way this time.
Leave her alone.
Welcome to my humble abode.
And here I was thinking that Ariok would wipe the floor with you, but you did that to him.
No.
We should have taken the artifacts.
And we're gonna do the same to Dante's.
You better stay out of our way, Melchior.
Of course, of course. Just pretend like I'm invisible.
That's really hard. Your hair is just so obnoxious.
I will merely serve as an idle spectator. I wouldn't dream of spoiling the boss's big moment. Though I do wish I could join in on the fun. I'd love to grab the neck of that wretched vermin who called that airship and give a nice long squeeze.
Worry not, Melchior. The passengers will have the distinct honor of witnessing their homes, families, and friends explode before their very eyes. All they can do is watch helplessly from above as their former lives go up in flames. I can hardly imagine a more perfect gift of fear.
Wait, was that a single poll?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and then I was about to get super excited.
Nope.
You bastard. Does your wickedness know no bounds?
Nope.
We didn't come here to chat the night away, asshole. We came here to beat the shit out of you. Are you just gonna sit on that dumbass throne and hurl cheap taunt after cheap taunt?
I mean, I don't see anybody else sitting on this dumbass throne.
No. We will hold our battle momentarily. And after the victor is determined, the final judgment will be passed.
There's the nuclear weapon.
So that's what it looks like.
It is still incomplete, so there is no need to fear too much. It cannot be detonated. At least, not without this key.
That's the sword we saw in Dingo's video. Just the sight of it is sending chills down my spine.
Not surprising. It is a deadly blade. It's holy and demonic in nature. Its existence was a closely guarded secret of the royal family of Calvert.
Obviously, it wasn't that close.
After the kingdom fell, the church attempted to recover it, but no trace of it was ever found. So how in the goddess's name did you come into possession of a Peyron, the sword of divine darkness?
So that is what it's called.
Wait, why are we only hearing about this now?
This sword has become something of a legend. I understand why you are shocked to see this in my hands. Allow me to enlighten you. This very blade was passed down to me. I had the right of its
Oh, so he's a
inheritance.
prince.
I was born by the name of Gerard Eldarion. I am a descendant of the royalty that once ruled Calvard. Therefore, both it and the throne are rightfully mine. You must be curious as to how a descendant of the royal family still lives and stands before you.
Not really, no.
That is because I was taken into the care of a cult that is now extinct.
The DG cult.
They were one of the groups that went on to become the Gardens, after spreading chaos across the Republic.
Oh boy, the Oathbreaker must have spilled the tea on that. Yes, the Gardens can trace its roots back to the cult, as well as the Order of the Moonlight Horse, which he and I once belonged to. Then he ran off to the Society with your friend the Golden Butterfly and another ex-member, leaving 7-year-old me in the dust all the while.
Wow, that's some ancient history there. That was, what, 3 years before I signed up with him?
Oh, that certainly takes me back. I did feel a tinge of guilt for abandoning you at that tender age. I tried to find somewhere for you to start anew. But when I saw how much fun you were having in your new playground, I realized that wasn't necessary.
And right you were! Imagine receiving an open invitation to create your very own Garden of Killers. Oh, I was drowning in a sea of blissful ecstasy. Even you had to be impressed with how it all came together.
Oh,
6 out of 10.
yes, very impressed. You certainly put your skinny back into the task.
Damn.
I worked my pretty little self to the bone.
There ain't nothing pretty about you. You're fucking literally all collarbone. Look at him. He's all collarbone.
As a result of my efforts, I met the Emperor, herded the remnants of the cult, became acquainted with Arioch and Olympia, and most important of all, found our wonderful boss shortly after he assumed control of Almada. I met a descendant of Calvardian royalty and a former high priest of the DG cult. How could I perceive it as anything but a fortuitous twist of fate?
So what exactly are you all trying to accomplish here?
Bored.
Are you attempting to restore the Republic's monarchy? Or are you following in the footsteps of the cult?
Kinda neither.
Neither. I care nothing for the country's revolution 100 years ago, nor do I care about the increasing number of immigrants welcomed through its doors. And I will not leech off the teachings of the cult like a parasite, as my parents once did. I'm afraid those things bring me no fulfillment whatsoever. I am not the kind of man who obsesses over past glories, nor do I desire to rebel against the goddess. Everything that drives a human being to action, friendship, work, envy, love,
spite,
all of it holds no meaning. Just an endless source of frivolity and tedium. So I sought a diversion, a reprieve from this vapid world.
See, told you, he's just doing it for the shits and gigs.
And I found just the answer I was looking for. The ultimate source of reprieve. Fear. You cannot deny that our neighbors in the Erebonian Empire prospered greatly as a result of conflict. And much like conflict, fear is a fundamental component of human nature. Life, death, order, and chaos can only exist because of fear. It is at the heart of everything, the foundation upon which all else exists. Once I learned that, I began my lifelong pursuit to seek out fear in its purest form and instill it in everyone.
You're one sick piece of shit, you know that?
I do.
So that's why you were drawn to the concept of nuclear weapons. And you got Professor Callahan wrapped up in your web of lies.
I mean, he was already thinking about it.
Indeed. And he created a wondrous work of art. But, alas, it just isn't good enough on its own. As a weapon, it's too unstable, and it won't leave a permanent mark on the world. Even if we were to take the lives of everyone in this city. People will be dismayed for a time, but like with the Salt Pail and Retributive Tower incidents, they will forget and move on. And that is what led me to the idea of this carnival. It is the birthplace for the ultimate fear. One that will fester inside every human being for the rest of their lives. Now, I grow weary of idle chatter. Shall we begin our duel to the death?
Sounds good to me. You are so going down!
This'll be tough, but we can't afford to lose.
We also can't afford to be reckless. I'm almost certain he's up to something.
How can you say that? You only have one eye.
Probably. Still, we've got to go for broke. Otherwise, he'll make mincemeat out of us.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going full throttle from the get-go. Mayor!
Mayor to the rescue! Okay, Van. Hope you're ready to...
Yeah. Ready to go!
Okay. Sharkswell. The Grendel's all yours!
Huh?
Ah, there it is. I was wondering if you would pull the same trick again.
Yes.
So that must be your nightmare, then.
What just...
Something's interfering with her AI.
Bear, snap out of it!
No! This is all wrong! This isn't who I am! This isn't me!
What? Oh.
She vanished.
Hey.
The hell did you do to her?
That's not good.
What's wrong? You still have your restraints, do you not? You should focus less on her and more on the battle at hand. I wonder how this will play out. Will I fall prey to your nightmare? Or will you be consumed by my fear?
I'm just gonna spam my S-craft on you and you're gonna die. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Let's go!
Oh.
All right. Let's see just what you can do.
The Grendel has learned Oblivion Fistcuff.
Activating skill.
Vulgar Claw! Got you!
A chance! Missile down!
I've seen better.
Fuck you. I just did like half of your, or fucking like 45% of your HP in like 2 seconds. Fuck off.
Activating
You
drive.
better shut the fuck up.
Accessing. Initialize. If you please.
If you're on New Game Plus, that would have killed me. Oh, damn.
Yeah. Not a fan of this.
Dantes, Digivolve into Eismon!
No! God damn it, no! Ah.
Did I just die? No.
Oh, no. No.
Activating drive.
We're kind of dang.
Here's our chance.
Energy output at full throttle.
We need help.
Activating skill.
Here goes.
Boost level max. Activating drive.
Missile down.
Activating skill. Boost level maximum.
Right.
Cobalt
Get rid of their shield.
Activating skill.
Go get him, Tiger.
Boost
Boost level maximum. Activating skill.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Now we're cooking.
Cower before me!
High speed eyes. Eye speed mode. Oh no. Anyway.
Boost gauge increased.
Not bad. Can't slip by. Accessing. Initialize. If you
Initiating skill.
Oh, fuck you. You're just like, fuck you.
I won't let this chance slip by. This is it. Here I go. One closer.
Boost gauge limit removed.
A chance.
Boost level activating drive. Activating skill.
Oh. Come back later, loser.
Is that all your precious nightmare can do? How pathetic. Surveillance system. Adjust parameters. Set the game's end time to exactly 3 minutes from now. Once the timer hits 0, throw a Peyron eye against the bomb.
Oh, you cheating son of a bitch.
Oh no!
Not good.
You are a little devil.
Dare mock me?
I don't need my nightmare to beat you. I'm dreams.
Whoa.
Hey, you a bitch. It's a fucking blunt weapon too. It's a fucking.
I was right all
Oh,
along.
I'm a bomb.
I found it. Seems my work here is now done.
Oh shit.
What?
This is just the first of 2 games. And everything going on here doesn't get finished off until the end of the second or the third game from this game. So it's this game and then this game sequel and then the third game after that is when we get the big super tie-up ending.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So like we get a little bit of a tie-up here.
Don't worry. My injuries aren't that bad.
They're pretty bad.
Nothing like what he has. Didn't really have much of a choice at the end there.
Of course you didn't.
I mean, I did.
That was self-defense, pure and simple. Son of a bitch practically held a gun to our heads.
Yeah, if you didn't do that, he would have killed us and all of the people in Arasion.
The final boss, Dante's, has been defeated. Zone clear.
Sweet.
Congratulations, Team Arkwright Solutions. You have won the game.
Your prize for winning the game. Now you all die. Bahahaha.
Don't worry. It'll take more than a little fall to detonate it.
So it's finally over, right?
I believe so. The game at least is fit.
That's right. This marks the end of the greatest party in history.
Yeah, still got this asshole to deal with.
Ah, even in death, you shine so beautifully, boss. You died with the grace of an angel. But you were also as selfish as a devil till your dying breath. How could you walk the road to hell by yourself and leave me to wallow in misery? Well, I suppose that's part of why I fell for you in the first place.
You're free to join him any time, bud.
The jig is up, Melchior. We beat your stupid game, and your organization is toast. Why don't you surrender and come quietly?
That sword only answers to those it deems worthy. You will not be able to use it to detonate the bomb.
Watching you.
Of course. That was never in the cards. But I figure I can whip up a nice little fireworks show. to commemorate the life of my dear boss.
Oh, fuck off.
Explosive artifacts.
I scattered them all throughout the palace, just in case it all shook out like this.
You cheating son of a bitch. Oh, shit.
If you wish to make it out alive, you better get moving. I hope to see you alive and well at our next meeting. Adieu.
Damn it! We've got to book it. Let's go.
We gotta grab the Genesis and the bomb.
Right!
You can leave that to me.
I'm awesome.
Thank you.
Oh, damn, that thing is huge.
I had zero, like, scale of what that actually was.
That thing was fucking huge,
That
dude.
is not what I thought.
Jesus Christ. Like a fucking beach ball. Oh, come on!
It's Ario's armor.
You're dead!
But there isn't anyone inside.
The Fangs of Rahu has a mind of its own. It craves fresh sacrifices, and it will get what it desires. Master or no master.
What? You're pulling my leg, right?
Do you not see this shit, Judith?
Not your special effect.
It's not going to let us past, is it?
Nope.
We really don't got time for this shit right now.
Then
Agreed.
we'll deal with it for you.
Oh!
Impeccable timing, you two.
We came as soon as we heard the game was over.
Collecting artifacts is kind of our thing. So, you can leave this to us.
I could, or I can take it myself and use it, because, you know, immortal death armor sounds pretty cool to me.
Yeah, sounds good to me too.
But this
You
place
don't want
is
to be
about
immortal.
to collapse.
No.
Don't worry. We have an escape route already laid out.
You have our thanks. But don't dawdle in this place for long.
I do what I want.
Not another step. It's payback time, Fangs of Rahu. Let's do this, Leon!
Maybe.
Right.
Searing seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Glacial seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
If you're all supposed to be from the church, why does your shit shine from the abyss? Wouldn't it be shining from the heavens?
That's where we came in from.
Blasphemous losers.
How do we get out now?
Over there!
Love how we're just carrying literally nuclear armament through fire.
Yeah, it would be what it be.
There's fire here, too! Ugh, where's the convenient exit when you need it?
Blow a
This
hole
way
through
will
the
do.
roof!
It leads to the watchtower on the castle walls. Alright, you guys. Get ready to jump!
Jump?
Jump!
What? You're insane!
Oh no!
I guess we're going to have to jump! Michael Bay!
We're alive, aren't we?
Nope.
I think so.
Why in the hell did you think that was a good idea? You some kind of maniac.
You wanted to die?
Maniac or not, we're alive. So, yeah, I think it was a solid plan.
My attempt to soften our landing with shards proved successful.
I wish you remembered that some of us aren't the athletic type.
You have robots. Shut up. You could have been riding on Zeros like you did with Agnes earlier. Or you could have had Theo carry you. Shut the fuck up.
That was awesome! It felt like we were acting out the climax of a movie or something.
You can shut the fuck up too, Judith.
As long as everyone is alive and well, I won't.
It's finally over.
Yeah, we've closed the books on this case. Though we still have plenty of work ahead of us. And the lives Almada stole will never be returned. But I think we've paid back the debt we owed those people, and then some. For now, that's good enough for me.
I was finally able to avenge my bros.
Yeah,
I hope Ida's smiling from up above.
Maybe the people of Basel can rest easy now.
Oh, hey, you guys!
Is everyone okay? It looks like they're all in one piece at least.
Ren! Elaine! Marielle!
Here comes the welcome wagon.
Wait, what happened to the enforcers?
Obviously, they're not going to stick around for a tea party.
They were just here a moment ago.
They finished what they set out to do. Guessing they wanted to peace out before the CID shows up. And good riddance. Wait, where's our pay?
Now that you mention it, we never got around to discussing payment details with them.
Oh, damn.
Fucking card comes flying in. Fantasy Blue Blonde. Sucks to suck.
Perhaps it would be best to let this one go.
No!
Oh, hell no! Give me my damn money, you scamming assholes!
Nah.
Good work, you two. We've already wired the mirror to them.
Oh, okay.
But I couldn't pass up the opportunity to see them squirm. He may still blow a fuse when he learns I paid below his rates, though he did enlist our help, so it's only fair.
No, 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 no. I enlisted their help. This was your request. You pay me full rates. You didn't do a damn thing to help me, you fucking asshole.
You are such a stingy old man. Can you not throw the poor things a bone?
If I threw the poor things a bone, they wouldn't be poor things. They'd
He's
be
probably just pissed that they
average
ruined
things.
all the prep work he did.
Not at all. This ended up being an oddly invigorating experience for me.
Shut the fuck up.
Life is dull if everything goes the way you want it to. Isn't that right, Spriggan?
Disagree. Like, everything goes the way I want it to, and it's fucking great. Disagree. I'm awesome. Disagree.
Now we gotta watch everyone watch it burning.
Yep, these are all the people we could have partied with.
Yep, but we did not.
Fuck
You
those
didn't
guys.
do half bad for a dropout.
Fuck you. I beat God.
I'm afraid I'll require a little more proof before I accept that he is worthy of our time and trust.
I didn't see you beating Armadas, boss. I didn't see you stopping a nuclear bomb.
Anyway, what should we do from here? We were unable to recover those artifacts.
Wow, you had one job
One
and you
fucking
couldn't
job.
fucking do it.
Yeah, one fucking job. What?
I don't trust you.
Dock your pay.
Ugh, don't remind me. Guess I ought to hit up the CID's chief and see what our next move is.
Y'all suck.
I suppose we can call this a job well done.
Indeed. We met all of the objectives that were issued to us by the President. However, our main AI's predicted danger level remains the same.
It should have changed by now, but it's still showing as yellow. We must remain vigilant as we wait for the grand reveal next month.
Oh, that ain't good.
Most of our primary objectives have been accomplished. However, I regret to inform you that the Overseer of the Thorns managed to escape. I must also apologize about the matter related to the Dark Blue Core. We have already begun pursuit of the former target, and we will expand our search radius for the latter. Everything will be taken care of, Captain.
Captain who?
Those are impressive results. Then I'll update your rank.
I'll gladly take that. Can't complain with that.
I'm truly honored.
I didn't even use her for anything, dude. Agnes is down here dropping planets on people. Here, have a coat. All I was doing is just giving us a coat. Fucking putting up the drapes. Cobalt curtain. Here, have a coat. Like the fuck? What the fuck? So stupid. Fucking dumb.
So bad.
Where you going?
Snack time.
Hey, snack time.
Snack
It's Walkie's extra time.
No, snack time.
It had been 8 days since the events of Arasion came to a close. After the crisis was resolved, it was announced that the explosion of Ashtar Palace and Kray's destruction were the work of Almata. However, as if to quell any unease, it was also promptly announced that Almata was no more thanks to the CID and a number of external collaborators. With the last remaining nuclear device being recovered, the state of emergency around Edith was lifted the next day. This happened in tandem with fervent reports that the CEOs of the Quincy Company and Etoise had been formally arrested. This was a shock to many. The Quincy Company's products were beloved across the continent, and the Etoise vehicles seen as a major status symbol. It was almost unfathomable that both men had been blackmailed into funding a terrorist organization. The Quincy Company CEO, being the father of the famous A-rank bracer, added much to the discussion as well. My phone went off. You need to go get it for me, please. Should be on the bed.
Okay.
However, as his daughter personally led the charge on his arrest, the general public sentiment was one of compassion and concern, and her attempt to turn in her bracer badge was summarily rejected by the guild's headquarters in Le Mans. You can't just say I'm not allowed to quit! The fuck? You can't just say I'm not allowed to quit? Calvard's economy, which had been briefly thrown into disarray by the state of emergency, was quick to return to relative normality. Should be over there. Is it not? Is it on the floor? Huh. Yet some things would never return. The impending end of reparations continued to emit a small degree of unease among the populace. No, it's just a fucking game. Still, this and the culmination of events had no ill effect on President Gramhart's approval rating. Indeed, they only served to increase it. Ah, shit. His office stated that a memorial service for Kray would be held during December 3rd's Revolution Festival. Following that would be quite the reveal. The Calvard military's newest weapon would be on display, a symbol of the country overcoming its grief and moving forward with great strength. This is bad.
So that's that, huh?
Yeah. Well, Melchior's still on the run, which does bug me. But the authorities and the guild have taken out all their bases, and secured any routes that could be used to flee the country. Their partners in crime are being taken care of too, right?
Indeed, the Gralsritter and Iscariot have put aside their differences for now, to pursue the Gardens. Several Jaegers, including those of Ika Ruga, and even the Society have also been working toward that end.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Heiwei and Marduk spearheaded the effort to expose all of Almata's connections. I believe their findings, which reveal a number of associates, have since been sold to the CID.
That's quite a lot.
And Gen and Sal never miss a beat.
Abby and the rest of our people have been hard at work with Eisenshield too.
As for the nuclear weapon, we don't need to worry about that either. Professor Hamilton and the other disciples supervised its disassembly, so it's no longer a threat. Professor Callahan isn't believed to have made any more, and the Mafia won't be capable of making more themselves anytime soon.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Even if the one sword capable of detonating them was still in their possession, they would still need a device to be detonated. I might add that Calvert is aiding the Congregation for the Sacraments in going through and clearing the rubble that was once Vashtar Palace. They expect to have finished the task and found that sword together with the halberd and armor artifacts by mid-next month.
None of them can be used by anyone but their rightful owner anyway, right? I guess once that's wrapped up, we'll be able to say this whole thing's well and truly over.
Doubt.
I suppose so, yes. To think we've persevered through so much.
We sure have.
I'm still worried about Melchior, though. Just to me, it's strange how no one seems to have any idea where he is.
I still can't believe what he did to his own boss. I don't know if I'll ever be able to understand how that guy thinks. Not that I want to.
Psychopath does psychopathic things. News at 11. Just how it is. I wish I could have taken revenge on the last asshole responsible for my bro's deaths. But can't win them all, I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna have to leave that one to the Oathbreakers people. They say you gotta fight poison with poison. Now it's time to see if he'll live up to that old saying.
Right. But at least now, the world can finally be at ease.
Yes. Are you still feeling guilty that you couldn't stop it all from happening? I am, but I'm also trying to tell myself that I did everything that I could, including for the children of Arasion. Even if I can't help but feel like I put a lot of people out for nothing. That's not true at all. Perhaps there may be some who would see your actions as self-righteous, but I believe they were meaningful. Of course they were, and I'm not in the business of telling my assistants what's right and wrong either. You did what you believe was right. That's good enough for me. So you got my thanks too. Well, you're welcome, but I couldn't have done any of it without a lot of help from the others. I'm still glad that we're able to gather together like this again. Yeah, me too. Our foes were a terrifying force to be reckoned with, but through everyone's cooperation, we triumphed. You deserve a lot of praise yourself, you know. Thinking back, there were a lot of times when I don't know what we would have done without you. We owe so much to the goddess, or maybe to our chief having the devil's own luck. Could be. Either that or because I made Lady Luck my bitch. What does that mean? It means shut the fuck up, Aaron. Will you stop that? You really can't help yourself, can you? So we now have 6 Genesees in our possession. I doubt I could have ever gotten this far without all of you, so thank you. Oh, we were happy to help. That just leaves 2 now, though, right? There are supposed to be 8 in all, so that should be the case. Professor Hamilton has been looking into where they could be, but nothing's come up so far. None have been discovered in any of Almada's bases or the Garden's hideouts either. I'm sure they'll all turn up eventually, just gotta keep looking.
So, now that we've dealt with Almada, things should be back to business as usual before long. There's still gonna be plenty on our plates, especially in the short term. But it's about time you guys started thinking about whether or not you want to keep working here.
Man, I suppose it is getting to be that time. The way things are going, my primary task will be complete before much longer. I've still got other things I want to do here in the capital, at least. And hey, I'm not even employed here. Why are you still here? Wasn't really talking to you, but since you seem so dead set against being here anyway, why not go home already? Well, I would, but the paparazzi are such a headache, and the food here is so good. I get that they're a hassle, but come on, they have to have given up on your story by now. And Nina seems worried about you, so even if you don't go see your family, you should go back and see your old place. Yeah, I will, eventually. What are you, my mother? Perhaps you should discuss the situation with the owner of your apartment. I was talking to you, though. What? They're still covering all the trouble Almada caused, but I doubt that'll last more than a month. So unless I start taking on more subcontracted jobs, I'm not gonna need to pay out for any assistance anymore, or have a big budget to do it. Man, but I plan to find those last 2 Genesees, but it's gotta be on the side while I do other work from here on. So while a helping hand when I'm swamped would be nice, it's all I'm gonna need you for. Besides, you're gonna be loaded up with student council work for a good while after next month rolls around. That's true, but what kind of work? Oh, there's going to be some big event taking place at Agnes' school in a few months. There's no need to hurry them into a decision. As you said, you still intend to help deal with the aftermath of Almada's actions. I will remain here to assist you with that as well, and the more we have on our side, the better. You're not wrong.
I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that you should be thinking about this stuff. The Revolution Festival's in 3 days, and we're gonna be drowning in work until then for sure. Been a while since we could focus on 4 SPGs and Edith, so hope you're ready to dive in soon as breakfast is done.
No, breakfast.
He said after it's done, so it's fine.
But then you know what comes after breakfast?
Second breakfast.
Second breakfast. Who puts eggs on jam on toast? No. You get him. Push him over. Throw him out the window, you may. Beat his ass. Take him back to his kneecaps. Take him out. Demons, suck his soul out. Suck his life out. Finale. For you upon your return. Final 3 days of the game. I meet you guys back here at 10:30. What are you going to do in the meantime, Anya? Oh, not much. I do have something that I need to do, though. I think I should take care of a software update that needs installing now, actually. Version 3.6.2 of the Kitty engine that was released last night. I was thinking the same thing. I'll just get going for now, then. Until later. Or until later. Vanguard. So she pushed an update, huh? Our ex-Kitty sure keeps herself busy. And I just know her workload in Neurasia must have been nuts, too. This is for the best, I think.
Yeah, just tell me what you want.
She hasn't done anything out of the ordinary since Aracion. There's still a lot of mysteries to be solved about both her and the Grendel. But those have got nothing to do with the others. Not even Agnes.
No, this is all wrong. This isn't who I am. This isn't me.
I was right all along. I found it. Seems my work here is now done.
Yeah, that ain't great. Still, maybe Master was right that I laid that on them out of nowhere. There's still time until we need to head out. Why don't I go and check on them? We got other things to do. There's nothing in my room. Must be working on stuff for Marduk. Probably about Almada. There's still a decent chunk of time until 10:30, so I'd better get out of her hair. Phew. Oh, Mr. Arkwright. Yo. Sorry, I wouldn't have come in if I'd known you were working. All the Almada stuff was wrapped up?
Yes. We've been able to pinpoint groups related to them, their dummy corporations, and other illegal channels. I admit to some surprise at just how far outside of Calvard their reach spreads. But Marduk has largely decontaminated the areas over which it has influence.
Okay. Your chief of security had a big role to play in that too, I'm sure. Though who wants to bet Thorndyke will use this as a chance to expand Marduk's market share?
I suspect you would be on the winning side of that bet.
I always am.
Between the war against the Empire and the Tower and Crossbell appearing soon after, feels like too much is happening too fast in Zemuria.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
As other countries seek to catch up with the Republic and its latest innovations, Zyphas, assault frames. I imagine the need for Marduk's services will only expand going forward.
My feet hurt from the walking. Makes it abundantly clear we're living in a time of big change. And speaking of, you started thinking about the next step for yourself at all?
I am but a humble concierge. Nothing more, nothing less. My focus for the foreseeable future remains supporting you, Mr. Arkwright. Be that with Mare or with your stun caliber. I could do most of my work remotely as I did before, of course. But I am now aware of just how much more inefficient that is.
Yeah. Gotcha. Sure wish I knew why your people love to have their eye on me so damn much. But I ain't gonna tell you what to do. Got an equal deal going on between us. Just keep in mind that starting next month, I'm not gonna need as much office help as I have been. Which is probably fine for you. Your plate's full enough without dealing with the day-to-day around here.
Well, I suppose I do. Though I would like to believe I'm making a fair contribution irrespective of that.
Something else?
It's nothing, really. I was only thinking that I might not be able to help you from next month onward after all.
Yeah.
You see, next month will mark 1 year since I was given this body, and it's about time it was given some thorough maintenance.
Oh, right.
Depending on matters here and the overall project status, I might have to return to my former environment. In that event, I would have no choice but to revert to assisting you remote.
Now hold up there. You really gonna be okay with that?
So you have an inkling as to what that former environment was? What gave it away? Was it something about the way I work? No, suppose there isn't any point in me knowing.
Nah, it wasn't anything like that. Just...
Please, don't misunderstand. As you're aware, Marduk is a logical, impartial corporation. So long as I keep demonstrating I can provide value to them, I don't doubt they will keep letting me use this body. In that regard, our relationship is quite equitable. I even plan to purchase it from them if all goes well.
Huh? That's an option? A state-of-the-art artificial body can't run cheap, though.
It most certainly is costly. But with my salary, I think it's possible that I could have enough Mira saved in a few years.
Nice.
My current arrangement here earns me even more than my remote work did, too. So I would like to keep at it as long as possible.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not going to be able to pay you no more. Hey, happy to help. So I'm curious, just how high a salary are we talking
Well,
anyway?
I can't give you a specific number since that's classified information, but about enough to buy an Etois entry-level sedan.
You could buy a used apartment in the suburbs with that kind of money. How do you... What the fuck's a used apartment? I don't believe I ever indulged how I spend my savings in retrospect. I'm not sure what my job responsibilities will entail after next month's maintenance, but I believe I'll continue to explore my transfer options. They do seem quite attractive. Yeah, I want to fight. Dang.
No fighting with the thing.
I have one last fucking virtual battle.
Quarter pounder.
Hello, Van.
Oh, is it time to go already?
You still got time, don't worry. But damn, your drone is something. Their speech is stiffer than the Hollows, but it's wild how you can hold a whole conversation with them.
They don't have complete free will, but they do have a networked sense of self. Zeros is the same. They're around the same quality as those combat shells in the Empire, from what I understand.
Oh.
The other mare is leagues ahead of them on a technical scale, but Hades knows how long it'll take humanity to make something similar.
That'd be a tough ask even for Hamilton and Cronkite.
Oh,
huh?
absolutely. We're talking singularities here. Still, we know it's theoretically possible. That was proven by what happened behind the scenes 2 years ago. You've heard all about that, I assume.
A bit, yeah. I guess I don't even need to ask what you're gonna do once you graduate. Feels like a given you'll be focusing on orbital drone research, or have you got your sights set even higher?
I'd like to help the professor with her work at some point, even if I don't feel like I'm quite ready yet. Still, I'd rather finish things here before moving on to something else. Working here has been incredible for broadening my horizons too, so I think continuing my studies here would be more than worth its while.
You think?
Basel has patently more in the way of facilities, but the orbital network is lightning quick these days. It's even helped me attend lectures at the Institute remotely, so it hasn't been half as inconvenient as I was expecting. Being here will also let me take part in the project to upgrade the network currently in use in Edith and the surrounding area.
Nice.
Though at some point, I'd really like to broaden my studies at the Epstein Foundation, ZCF, and Reinford.
You don't want to go to Reinford. Makes sense. Man, our little boy who could only think of protecting his grandmother's home is all ready to take the world by storm. With how grown up you are, should have just joined us in the Springs instead of being shy.
What? Who are you, Aaron?
Maybe. My bad. I only heard about it after it came out of Mountain.
You got a recipe, no one else does.
But yeah. Oh, yeah, it's right on the keyboard that I use.
You're fine. It's your foot.
But yeah. Compared to the others, it hasn't been long since you moved in. If you're satisfied with the setup you got going on here, I don't see harm in working from here for a while longer. Plus, you got Paulette to breathe down your neck if your health starts to nosedive from researching all night.
You're probably right. It's nice how she always worries.
Because you're a child.
Still, are you sure you aren't going to need my help after this month?
Yep, you're not even that good of a child.
Almada might be out of the picture, but the issue of the Genesis is still ongoing. And there's still a lot we don't know about Mare, the Grendel, or Marduk either. Then there's whatever Yang, Professor Cronkite, is working on with the President.
Got a point. There's a lot going on. So if I need help with stuff, I'll be sure to come knocking. That means you come knocking if you need help with stuff too. I can investigate whatever you want, even down to the color of Cronkite's underwear.
That's so random. And don't think I didn't notice you patting me on the head.
You've become very red, Katra.
Oh, he loves us. You catch a cold, let me feel.
My temperature is perfectly normal, thank you very much.
Are those Central Eastern and Western history textbooks?
Oh, yeah. Agnes gave me the Western one. They're supposed to be the same edition, but there's a bunch of little differences between their contents and viewpoints. It's been really eye-opening comparing them, even if there's also lots of stuff I don't really understand.
Yo, what's up, Dark Man? Well, ain't you a budding scholar? If you can get your hands on the Far Eastern version, I bet you'd find all kinds of differences here, too.
I was thinking the same thing. So, Aaron promised to give me his old copy. You know, before I met you, I barely left the village. Most of my life was spent inside of it.
Right on, right on. I know about stuff.
But Ida wasn't kidding when she talked about how big the outside world is. Even if I dedicated my entire life to studying, I doubt I could learn all there is to know about it.
Probably, yeah. Listen, I meant what I said earlier, but I probably shouldn't have brought it up out of nowhere the way I did.
No, I totally get where you're coming from. The timing is right. Now that Almada's gone, I feel like I've been able to avenge Ida's death.
No, you haven't. I'm the one who killed her.
It sounds like Abi's willing to forgive me for disobeying his orders, too.
Shocker.
I also miss Umi, my mom, and my siblings Lana and Camille, to tell you the truth.
They don't miss you.
But I've also gotten used to living in Calvert, and I have a lot of fun at Sunday school.
Fun at school? Now you're just lying.
And more than anything else, I'd be really sad to say goodbye to you and everyone here.
You're 13. Go home. Still, we're not talking about tomorrow or even next week. And even if you do go home, it's not like we'll never see each other again. If your goal is to become a real warrior, though, then I think the choice is clear.
I guess you're right.
Though you don't have to go down that path if you don't want to. There's plenty of things you could do off the battlefield. You could even try following a path more like Sylphid.
You really think I could be like Fee?
Yeah. I'm not pushing you to join the guild or anything, to be clear. Just saying it might be better than you following in your brother's footsteps.
Yeah, I think so too. Still, I never even considered becoming a bracer. Is it okay if I think more about it?
Do whatever the hell you want, I don't care.
Just giving you ideas.
Just trying to get you out of my fucking out of my hair. Think about it as long as you want. There's no rush, and just be ready to head out in a bit, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, you leave me alone. I hate feet. Okay. Is there people?
You gotta talk to everybody.
I'm trying, but like when I came up here, there was no more people.
There you go.
What kind of loser has a jukebox and a fucking guitar? Well, look who's made himself right at home.
As you well know, I shouldn't even be alive right now. I've decided to make the most of this chance, to try things I couldn't even imagine in my previous life. And I found myself rather enjoying them.
What, you couldn't listen to music and smoke in your previous life?
The magazines you used to read were quite inspirational, if I'm being honest.
Well, as long as you don't show them those magazines. Wait, so this is my fault? If his hordes of more respectable students ever found this out, they'd have my head. So Ashlad isn't the uncooperative jackass I was expecting?
Indeed. He may be a man of few words, but he is an honorable, just, and determined one, capable of seeing the greater picture. Rank-and-file armed monks trust him, so I would be confident in Iscariot's handling of matters, if he were the only one they answer to. However,
we got his boss to worry about, their captain, right? The one all 30,000 members of the Papal Guard in Iscariot answer
correct. They took up their post after my retirement, so I've never met them.
That's not great.
I believe their identity is considered a top secret, even among the Congregation for Divine Worship, to whom the Papal Guard also answers. I suspect only a small number of people know who they are. Several hundred Iscariot monks, cardinals of the Congregation for Divine Worship, the commander of the Gralsritter, and the Pope. Whoever they are without a doubt the Congregation's wild card.
Just another organization I gotta worry about. But what reason would someone like that have to get their right-hand man involved in this? Genesis, but they were more of a Gralsritter kind of deal. Actually, why are you even telling me all this stuff in the first place? I'm already like a magnet for info. I don't want to know as it is.
It's far too late to be caring about such things, my young friend.
I told you, now you're stuck with it. Sucks to be you.
Still, whether they are criminal or legal, your old friends or your assistants, I genuinely believe that the more people you know and interact with, the better.
Yeah.
Who we meet shapes who we become.
Yeah.
Be these relationships fortunate or foul, we are all the more human because of them. Surely the past 5 years have taught you this.
Hey, teach me nothing. Well, I just... People's nature just don't change easily, I guess. Having you in Arasian was a huge help. As huge a help as it is having you here now. So I count this relationship among the fortunate ones, at least. So keep sticking around for the younger generation can kick back a bit, yeah? I'd pay you as thanks, but I don't think you'd take the Miro, At least I'm gonna get you something even nicer than that Jackie you've taken a liking to. Anyway, we've still got plenty of time left, so I'll go ahead and leave you be. Take it easy, Master.
There are things in life you cannot avert your eyes from, no matter how hard you try. Whether you can realize that fundamental truth is down to you, Van.
Alright, so the kitties are off gallivanting around. Damn.
Yeah.
What you reading? Shocker. Why am I not surprised, Aaron? What do we got? Good man, good man. I worked hard, my feet hurt.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
They like do hurt a lot. Peace. Honestly, kind of nice to have you still acting the same around times like these.
What? You come to talk about that cold bunk you said to the kiddos? If it was gonna eat away at you, you shouldn't have said it in the first place. Looks lame when a dad past his prime sulks over his teenage kids.
Quit finding ways to call me old. Besides, you seem to have it in your head I wasn't talking to you, but I was. You gotta have plans to go home eventually, right?
Sure do. I'm a born and bred Longport boy. And I always will be. But I've only been here for 3 months. That's barely enough time to miss me. So unless I've got some specific reason to head back, I'm staying put. And I wouldn't mind going to a few other places, like Crossbell or Arabonia. Hell, I'd even put Eastern Zemuria on the table.
Look at you go.
Knock it off with the my baby's growing up vibe. Oh, and let's get one thing straight. Me staying in the capital doesn't mean I'm gonna be at your beck and call.
Oh, we'll see.
If the girls left and this place turned into a total sausage fest, I don't even want to think about how sad a sight that'd be.
Hey, don't give me that look. I'm not after your pity, alright? By the way, your old problem ain't showing any sign of resurfacing, right?
You mean that tyrant? Yeah, nothing there. Yen can call me a reincarnation all he wants, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm as me as I can be.
Nice.
I decide what I want to do with my life, not some dusty old relic from the ancient past.
You're one of a kind. You're a one-of-a-kind cocky little bastard. You know that?
What's that supposed to mean? Don't be such a freaking creep. Anyway, you lost so I can have my fun. Though, if you don't mind waiting to kick some ass on the clock, that'll give me time to go tap some ass off the clock.
We ain't putting off work for that. Just how much have you been getting around when I haven't been looking? You know, I bet Aaron's fucking still a virgin.
So you're going back to your apartment?
Yeah, I guess that's the plan. I must have worried you sick, huh? It looks like Buzz Raiders finally given up on their stupid obsession with me, so it seems safe enough to live there again.
There's been so much going on lately that I'm sure they've got bigger fish to fry now. Hmm?
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're fine. I've actually been wanting to thank you for helping out Judith for a while now. Please pass on my regards to everyone else as well, including the family who runs the bistro.
Now hold your horses! I'm the one who's been helping him out. So why is he the one getting thanked?
'Cause I'm paying you.
Because I'm sure that you just weaseled your way into his trips outside the capital without taking no for an answer. I don't know all you've been up to, but I do know that you were able to return in one piece thanks to Arkwright Solutions' efforts. And with how much I respect you as my senior in the industry, I think it's only natural for me to want to say thank you.
So you respect me that much, huh? I mean, not that it isn't perfectly natural for you to respect me, of course.
Never takes much to butter her up. Though I'm sure our young lady here just so happens to be an expert at it.
She's become such a sassy little thing. She was so cute and polite when she first started out, but look at her now. All that success must be going to her head.
That was 3 years ago, right? Though I don't know if 15's early or late for starting out in your industry.
It's not late, but it's not really early either. I started acting at 14 myself.
Oh.
A lot of actors and actresses get their first roles when they're children even, which just goes to show how much of an unusual case she is. She ended up going from a rookie to a top actress in 3 years, which is just crazy.
I can see why, though. I've seen a few of her films, and it's interesting seeing how different her approach to the craft is compared to yours. You can handle any kind of role that's thrown at you, but she just fully becomes the character she's playing without even trying.
I didn't realize you knew your way around different acting techniques. I agree with you, too.
Damn right.
Her performance in Wolf's Requiem was amazing. But Gloria just blew me away.
Yeah, her as Sheena Dirk was something else. The media kicked up all that fuss about an Easterner playing the role, but in the end it was hard to see her as anything other than Sheena Reborn.
Boy, she's 4 years my junior, and already she's nipping at my heels. She's sure not making it easy to stay top dog, but I say bring it on. I don't plan to go down without a fight.
Good, I got nothing but respect for that spunk you got. Real shame about the rest of you, though.
You better watch your darn mouth. And while I'm at it, I think what you said earlier was pretty out of line, too.
Right.
So, now that we've dealt with Almada, things should be back to business. But it's about time you guys started thinking.
Yeah, I think so
Wow,
too.
I didn't expect you to outright admit it. Then...
Still, you don't want people butting in on your side hustle either, do you?
Well, no, but that's not the same thing. I inherited my techniques from my mom and hers before her. And while they might not be legal, I still think the world needs... Oh, I get you now. I don't know what your secret is, but you've got something you don't want people to get involved in too, huh? Or I guess, something you can't afford to let them get involved in.
Anyway, as two people who transform into things a teenager might have dreamed up, we gotta look out for each other. Don't know if I'm down to get caught living with an actual criminal, though, so you should probably find some other place to live.
But I really don't want to give this place up. Well, I've got my next film's premiere coming up, so I'll go back to my old place before the festival, at least.
Yeah.
I just wish I didn't have a bunch of stuff to report to Mom and Grammy first.
Alright, what's that? Madam Adelaide. Interesting. What else you got in your room? Dominique Lanster. Must be her mother. And flowers. Kind of sparse decorations, but whatever. Before I forget, we got that chrono armor. Massive statues. Let's go.
Whoops.
Wait, we did. What? We talked to everybody.
Maybe you have to go down. Oh no.
What the?
Oh, on.
No, but she's not a person.
Oh, maybe downstairs at the
Maybe in the bistro.
in the bistro, yeah.
Okay, there's 2 Food's air. They're not my allies. They're my friends.
What's on the menu?
You just told me fucking meat au gratin's on the menu. Oh, hi, man. We just wrapped up the breakfast menu for the day. No! What she said, no more from the morning menu for you. Don't care if you don't get enough to eat. You lost your chance. I'm fine. I'm a grown-ass adult. I don't need to eat that much. You do, though. I just dropped by to kill time until I leave for work. Also, I just wanted to say I'm so glad you all made it back here safe and sound. I second that. Sometimes you make for noisy neighbors, but lately it's hard to rest easy when things get too quiet. Especially now that I won't be seeing my Cray regular anymore. Oh yeah, I guess you and that guy from Cray had some history, huh? I'm sorry. Yeah, since he helped with the restaurant stock, we got to know him pretty well. We'll be going to his memorial service, as you can imagine. It's only fair we send him off after everything he did for us. Right, makes sense. Well, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, so things should still be lying around the office. But the source of the issue's gone now, so my assistants might split off soon. I'll believe it when I see it. It's a little hard to imagine they would. Oh, I was going to ask earlier, but what about that racer? Did he stop by again? He has. He actually stopped by yesterday. Thanks for asking. That's good, I guess. He alright? I suppose. He enjoyed his meal at least. What's the verdict? Anything between them or what? What? You don't gotta glare at me like that. Oh. Are you talking about Maxim? He's funny, in a lame way. Dude's got his work cut out for him before anyone respects him as a father. Good luck, pal. Like, who am I missing? I spoke with Rosette and Aaron. Very, like... I just didn't have a thing around her, though. Oh, it's the last one. Okay, loser. Send him away.
Okay, that should do it. Oh, Van, is it almost time to go?
Yeah. It's getting there, but we still got some time. I can't believe how lifelike this guy is. Professor Hamilton's students sure are something else.
I was told there's more to him sleeping in the sun than just imitating dogs, too.
He's solar powered.
He can turn the sun's rays into orbital energy.
Okay, I was kidding, but whatever.
Yeah, solar power.
Makes sense. I remember that being one of the areas Professor Hamilton was researching. Still, I know you've gotten real comfy around here over the past few months. But it's almost time to start planning the next school festival, ain't it? Isn't the student council going to get real busy soon?
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm starting to feel the pressure, to tell you the truth. The end of April still feels like a long ways off now, but I know it'll be here before we know it. I was able to attend last year's festival just after enrolling, and there was just so much to see and do over those 3 days. It was hard to believe that the whole event was planned and executed by students alone, even if quite a lot of them did take part.
Yeah, it's a staple of the spring in the capital at this point, especially with how many people check it out. And with your current president at the helm, I can see this upcoming one being a festival for the folks.
The other student council members and I are a little worried about that. So you did attend Aramis then? Just like Elaine and Mr. Kincaid.
Yeah. I dropped out not long after becoming a second-year student, though. Elaine and I were in the same year, while Renee was a third year. The second he had the chance, Renee took on being student council president, because of course he did. And because we'd known him for so long, we started helping out with student council work too. Then Elaine stepped up and took the role of vice president once the former one decided to go abroad for a while. So there you go. That's how the festival came to be under one man's merciless watch.
I see.
You better.
Of course, after getting to know you so well, I can imagine that whatever you organized for it was anything but typical.
Oh, they was hoes.
I'm sure Elaine was less than impressed with it.
She was one of the hoes.
While Mr. Kincaid thought it would be funny and thoroughly approved, even though he probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, we was bros. Bros before hoes, you know? Heh, it's like you were right there with us. I still remember my first drink at the after party back then, too. Man, it was so good. You know how much of a sweet tooth I've got, but not even the bitterness of the alcohol could keep me from cracking a smile.
I should have known. You were pushing the boundaries of legality even as a teenager. So the festival came to a close, and the student council elections were held in May. That's when Elaine became the next president. And when you dropped out, I assume? You did it without warning, too. Without so much as a single discussion with anyone beforehand.
Yep.
So, how right am I?
100% right. My life, my choice. You sure you're not psychic? It's like you're in my head.
Well, I know the average school year at RMS, so I just put 2 and 2 together after seeing the way you talk to them. That, and these last few months have also done wonders for my personal growth. I used to be this shy little girl who was afraid to leave her comfort zone.
I also used to be this shy little girl who didn't open her mouth when she spoke that line.
Someone who couldn't even speak her mind to the one family member she wished she could the most. But now, I feel like a whole new me. I can walk a little further, and I've learned to say what's in my heart.
Oh god, the mouth flaps are so bad.
I have everyone here to thank for
Yeah,
that.
they should have changed the dialogue.
But most of all, I have you to thank for that.
I think they're just trying to match the mouth flaps to the Japanese. I thought defining my high school years was enough of a surprise, but you weren't done, huh? So I'm thinking they should just maybe hyperimpose those fucking real life lips since it's a person talking. Like they do in Tokidoki. Just all these big goofy anime
hated
characters.
that.
I did, but fucking they might have to. This is so bad. At this rate, you're gonna have everyone running around at your beck and call even more than Renee.
Oh,
or Ren.
stop. I doubt that'll be the case. Though there is one person I wish would pay a bit more attention to me.
What's up?
Nothing. I was just thinking that I still have a long road ahead of me.
And also how good I am at talking without opening my mouth. Pretty good. So you got to talk to him a bit on the phone after what happened to Racion, but that's it? Yeah, still I'm used to that by now.
Oh, it's just gonna be on Netflix.
What?
Girl Fireflies.
Put it on their children's section. Happy and children's section. Oh, excuse me. Seems like this year's Revolution Festival is going to be a big one, too. What with the memorial service and more besides. And it's no wonder he doesn't have much time to dedicate to me right now. But he did say we could get together after the ceremony is over, thankfully.
This was posted 2 hours ago, but we're not going anywhere, right?
Right.
Okay.
Really, I guess it's better than nothing, and at least you can still see him. That's true. Compared to Elaine, I'm very fortunate. Can't even imagine what she must be going through. He's amazing to have been able to do what she did and to make what must have been an excruciating decision, even if it was the right one. I don't think there are many people who could have followed through on that, bracer or otherwise. I hate that hard times clearly aren't over for her. But if you could just be there for her, I think she would like that very much. I don't mean to put that responsibility squarely on your shoulders, of course. Mr. Kincaid and the guild should be there for her too, but still. I mean, yeah, I wasn't going to give her the cold shoulder or anything. It won't make up for what I did 7 years ago, but I'd like to think I can be there for her in some way others can't. Sounds like she won't be back here for a while, though. She's got a ton left to do in Aracion. What's that look for? Not proactive enough, you think? Oh, don't mind me. I'm sure just knowing you want to comfort her would mean a lot in itself. Really? Oh, okay. Yeesh, can't always please a teenager once they get to that age, huh? Still. What is it? Why are you laughing? Heh, you lovebirds want to get a room? Shut up, Aaron. I didn't know you were all here. Is it already time to leave then? You might want to get your eyes checked if you thought you were seeing heart eyes. Oh, I don't know. Did you hear anything special, Zeros? Gross. No, not you too, Catcher. We were just making small talk. Honest. I was making small talk. You were making with the goo-goo eyes. I feel a little better now, to be honest. Our futures may still be uncertain, but for now, we can continue to take each day as it comes. That we can. And sorry, I should have realized what I shouldn't have said what I did earlier. Van, our boss is such a little troublemaker. Don't sweat it. They say not being able to read the room comes with old age. You know, one day you're going to realize I'm still in my prime. That's It's always the same with you two. Forget it. Let's just see what's on the docket for today. The Revolution Festival is 3 days out, and I wouldn't be surprised if the aftermath of Almada's destruction led to problems too. It's only 10:30, but there's a lot of us.
Yeah.
But I think we can cover all the districts in this part of town by today, right? Yeah. Let's get to work. Well, at least I can fucking send them away.
You just chose Quarter Pounder.
I know.
Okay.
I hate him as a fucking character, but he's just too useful in combat, and it fucking pisses me off.
Okay. Rosette and Quarter Pounder.
Yep, Rosette brings shields, and Quarter Pounder just buffs my CP to spam my one attack that I use.
Activating virtual.
Alright,
Yes.
there's our final virtual battle.
Oh.
Divine Blade Shizuna.
Okay.
She's gonna kick our ass.
Yeah.
I don't want him to kick my ass.
No.
Deploying shards!
I suggest we strike now. I won't let this chance slip by.
A good chance for a shark.
Cobalt curtain activate.
A chance! Brace yourself! Here goes.
Oh, she's got so much.
I suggest we strike now.
So much power. It's not good.
Brace yourself! All you, Agnes!
What?
I can't remember what
Going
they
all
were.
in.
This one.
Activating skill.
I won't lose.
That's not
Activating drive.
Here goes.
Activating drive.
Here goes. Stop right there!
Now it's my turn.
Activating skill.
There.
I'm going. Satellite jump! Thanks,
Are you
pal.
serious? Try and see through this.
Are we toast?
A chance.
Yeah, we're getting really toast.
Going all in.
Yeah, so she needs to stay away from everybody.
Activating skill.
Here goes. Here goes.
Here's a little more.
Run wild. Raging blizzard.
Dead.
Sorry.
Just about.
Activating skill.
Here I go. Don't mind me. Cobalt curtain activate. Let's go down.
Activating drive.
I think we should give you that.
Thanks.
Here I go. Don't mind me. Cobalt curtain activate. Mr. Salesian.
Run, run! Man!
I suggest we strike now.
About being frozen if I
That all you
can't do
got?
any
Here
attack.
it comes. Silver will take you on.
Going all in. Make it count.
Yeah, run it back. Then.
I missed.
I won't let this chance slip by. Accessing. Initialize. Dispatch.
Oh boy.
I won't lose.
Going all in.
Here I come. This is it. Silver will.
Here's our chance.
Activating skill.
Reset.
Accessing. Initialize.
Chance. There.
Oh god, it's got a frozen. Sweet.
Going all in.
Activating skill.
That one's done.
Activating skill.
My move now. Here's our chance. Brace yourself. Here goes. Time for the... Here's our chance.
Activating skill. Mana, really gather upon me. Here goes.
Oh, I don't like that.
Boost Boost level maximum. Activating Thrive. Activating skill.
Fucker.
Boost gauge limit raised.
Here goes. Up to you, Reset.
Accessing. Initialize. No, you won't.
I won't lose.
A chance.
Boost level maximum.
Energy output maximum. Activate.
Activating skill.
You won't want to miss this. My blade is both
Nope,
true
not
and
easy at all. We're
dancing
dead.
in the moonlight.
Game over. He survived.
Zero.
Oh.
Payback time.
Oh wow, we're dead.
Yeah.
We're not dead.
You're dying. There you go.
Like hell you are. Payback time. That's far enough. Great. Get down. Go, Catra.
I suggest we strike now.
Theo, we need help. Thanks, pal.
Sincere thanks.
Chance. Here goes. Race.
No, you won't. A chance.
Boost level activating Drive.
Energy output maximum.
Up to you, Reset. Chance.
You're even better than I'd hoped.
Here goes.
I know. I'm done.
Activating skill.
Here I go.
Activate skill.
Good. Strength down.
Payback time. That's far enough. Satellite jump. Thanks, pal.
Sincere thanks.
Brace yourself.
A chance.
Boost level maximum. Activating Drive. Activating skill.
Deploying shield.
Payback time.
A chance.
That was unnecessary.
Boost level maximum. Activating skill.
Here goes.
Dispatching shield.
Oh, come on.
Payback time. Bring it up. Son.
A chance.
Boost level maximum. Activating skill.
Here goes. Let's get started. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the
You
moonlight.
can't do anything to me, and I'm just gonna fucking have her use her S craft and come back to life.
Payback time.
So,
Guess I got a bit
got him. Virtual Vanguard. Agna Guard. Physical damage decreases when HP is higher.
Time to update this.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
That means drop 30% more CP. It's nice to have. More damage to stunned enemies. CP gain receiving damage multiplied by 5, which is good. Don't want critical damage. How much does Mare Chaos give me? 50% crit rate.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Oh, that
That's
was
a
rock.
single element slot.
Oh, it's a single element slot though, so loser. Whatever.
Shard skills
50% more physical damage. Love it. Guess I can
I can take care of it for you if you want. I can do it, like if you're hurting.
Not hurting, I just don't want to.
I'll do it. You always do.
Well...
What's next?
Say, why not take some flowers with you? I hope I see you again.
Love me a sugar rush.
Lantern launch.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Pan.
You sure know how to make a girl happy.
Oh, why hello.
Looking is always free, you know.
Come back for more anytime. Can't go wrong with any. See you again.
Pick something already, seeing ya.
Okay.
And we are back.
Bought from you.
What do I do?
I don't know. Maybe you'll shut up. And we can get over it.
Quit dawdling and buy something.
Shut up, old lady.
You're darling.
Buying
Come back
candy.
soon.
From the church. but I thought
Welcome.
sugar was
Thanks
a
for
sin.
stopping by.
Do you know what you want? I hope to see you again. Do you know what you want? I hope to see you again.
Ask me anything. Really.
No. Relation. This is our train to buy one. Fortune. 4 items. Okay, that's nice. Need scent. Assault. I have that already. Mousy. Something Bane.
Hope to.
Everything here is great.
Need something fixed. Come again, if you want.
I might. I think I hit up all the shops in this district.
Taking off now.
Shocker, it's closed.
Yummy!
Take as long as you need. I'll be waiting for you.
Now then.
The hell then. We're just gonna fucking start working on force speeds.
Then let's head over.
Okay.
What do I do?
Well...
My son Curtis has recently started behaving rather frankly. I'm concerned he might have been made friends with some bad eggs. I would like you to investigate what happened to him. I'll explain things over at my house in Old Town. Still lingering scent. Gotta check out other bulletin boards.
Hey,
You're Zoro, right? The one who put the call out for us? We're with Arkwright Solutions. Nice to meet you. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much for coming. Please, have a seat. I'll go get some tea ready in just a minute. I was curious what a spring would be like, you know. But you look just like normal people. I might have even seen you around town before. You probably have. Our office is in Old Town. I know some stuff about you and your son. He's studying for our high school entrance exams, right? Wow, you weren't kidding. You really do know about us. But you're right, we're hoping he'll be able to get into Aramis Academy, so I've been having him rigorously study every day. His grades were in a bit of a rut for a while, but they have thankfully started improving. Not that I ever doubted him, of course, he's my son, so of course he's capable. If he keeps this up, he will surely nail a spot in the academy at the tippy top of his class. I don't think it's inherently wrong to want your child to succeed, but she might be taking it a bit too far. No, she's not. It's fine. But as he's starting to show some promise, the situation turns dire. Curtis has been behaving rather strange as of late. He's become violent all of a sudden, yelling really loudly, hitting things. And he's never done that before. Never in his life. He's always been a good boy. He must be in some awful company if he's acting this way. That's the most logical explanation. Take my eyes off him for a moment, and he's off doing some dumb shit. That's why I need you. Please figure out what happened to my precious Curtis. So what if he's gotten a little sassy? I'd want to curse myself mute if I was getting choked like this 24/7. Really? I don't think it would hurt to look around a little and make sure he isn't falling in with a bad crowd, just to be safe. What do you think, Van? Should we help her? Maybe. Give me a minute to think about it. Sure. Alright, we'll take the case. Fantastic, thank you so much. If you don't mind me asking, ma'am, where is Curtis right now? He's out buying some reference material. There's a book in the Tyrell district we'd like to shop at. I imagine he's there. Oh, so he's out right now? Perfect. Before we start with anything else, mind if we search his room? Ain't too hot in digging through a teen's room like that, but it's the most obvious place to start looking. I understand, you can search his room. Follow me upstairs. Bet you anything he's got all the good dirty mags hidden under his mattress. How did I know you were going to say that?
Time to go solve some problems.
Bad egg found. Here you are. This is Curtis's room. Thanks for showing us. Alright, let's get this done before the kid's back home. Ben and the rest started combing through Curtis's bedroom. At first, they found nothing of note that could plausibly explain his violent turn of behavior. The only objects kept hidden were mock exams with failing scores. But a few minutes later, well, look at that. Did you find something, Van? You bet. Take a look what I found tucked away inside the desk drawer. A mint tin? It looks empty. I don't think I recognize the brand. Could you explain what it is? They sell tobacco-flavored mints inside these suckers. You only get them if you're smoking or trying to quit. That would explain why it doesn't smell like cigs in here. He could have been chewing on those instead of lighting one up. They taste like what? They might not be the real thing, but only delinquents even think about smoking at his age. Oh, my poor Curtis, where did I go wrong with you? I thought I raised you to be such a good boy. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We might be missing something that explains why he had this tin. I know exactly why he had it. It's all my husband's fault. Him and that scandal of his that got him demoted from the Bank of Edith. We were forced to move into Old Town because of that. If we were living in a safer neighborhood, my son wouldn't be straying from the path. Husband was supposed to start working at a subsidiary once he was out of probation. But where do I end up finding him instead? Montmartre. I caught him eating there again without a care in the world while I was out shopping. Absolutely ridiculous. Has he been working this whole time or just pulling the wool over my eyes? I can't trust him anymore. Would you? Wow, she just keeps going. Anyway, this tin gives us a good jumping off point. We'll be sniffing around to see what we turn up. Pardon my outburst. I'll leave you all to it. I'll be waiting for your report downstairs. Bitch, I don't see you working.
What?
What's the matter, man? Did you notice something else? Yeah, the tin still stinks. It's faint, but you can still get a whiff if you get real close to it. It smells like an Orwell hookah. Feels like a lifetime ago. I'd recognize that smell anywhere. What? Really? And here I thought we were finally done with that bullshit. I remember you telling me about that case. I don't doubt Mr. Arkwright's right about it, but the CID and the police were supposed to have confiscated all of them. I don't remember hearing stuff about that stuff coming out in the tablets. Where did you get something like that? I worry for how his health might be affected. Alright, Chief, what's the plan? Do we go straight to the kid and get him to spill? No, we need to figure out where these things came from in the first place. Right now, this stays between us. Nothing good can come of his mom catching wind of this. With a firecracker of a mom like that, I can only imagine. Since we're talking about tobacco-flavored mints, maybe a cigarette seller would know something. If his father smokes too, that could also lead somewhere. Agreed, might as well look into both of those. The mom said something about her husband eating at Montmartre. to the bistro. Oh, he eats outside.
Oh.
Let me ask you something.
Got a minute? We want to ask something about your son. Ben explained the request from Roman's wife and summarized the team's findings so far. What? My son is chewing on tobacco-flavored mints? I can't believe it. He's never been the brightest at school, but I didn't think he'd be that stupid. Sir, please, calm down. As an aside, do you smoke it all yourself? Goddess, no. Why would I? The smell would only make our clients uncomfortable. Then do you have any idea why Curtis would be taking those tablets? Any idea at all? Oh, I know what's going on with him. Boy must be getting lazy, tired of studying for entrance exams, so he must be taking them as a distraction. What an embarrassment. He's getting real spoiled if he thinks he can get away with all of this nonsense. When I was his age, I was so focused on my studies I didn't eat or sleep. Just what in Gehenna is Zora doing raising our son for him to turn out like that? With parents like these, kid was gonna start acting out sooner or later. Thanks for the info. We'll get out of your hair now. Why the fuck would he know about it?
Let me ask you something.
Sorry to interrupt your class. Can we have a quick chat? We wanted to ask you about a kid we've been hired to look into. Name's Curtis. All the times. I guess we can if it really can't wait. Let's go somewhere else. And loser. Ben explained the request he and the others received from Curtis's mother. They also explained his stark change of personality. Right, okay. Not gonna lie, I think his parents are making a storm in a teacup. Kid's not gonna turn into some hardened criminal because of this. But to answer your question, I do know who you're talking about. He came to my tobacco kiosk about an hour ago. So, why is a tobacco-selling old woman teaching Sunday school at a church and also okay with an underage kid chewing and... Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He did? Yeah, he asked if I had any tobacco-flavored mints for sale. I told him I don't sell them and that even if I did, a kid like him shouldn't go anywhere near them. He got all huffy and started yelling, called me an old hag, which was nice of him. Wow, I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. Damn, kid's got balls to say that to your face. What did he do after that? Beats me. My guess is he went looking for some other place he could sucker into selling him those mints. Makes sense, thanks for the info. Well, that's both people on our list, and none of it helped. Dad didn't really tell us anything new about the kid, and we got no input to go on these mints. Guess the last stop's that bookstore his mom mentioned. He might not even be there, but it can't hurt to talk to him if he is. If he's not, we can always ask the staff. They might know something. Or they might not.
Off we go.
I see.
Hey, girl.
Let me ask you something.
I don't see anyone who looks like they could be Curtis. I'll hit up the manager and see what she has to say. Excuse me, does the name Curtis ring a bell by any chance? It do. Ben explained the request he and the others received from Curtis's mother. They also explained his stark change of personality. Oh wow, poor Curtis. I had no idea he was going through all of that. He comes here a lot, so one of my workers and I made a point in looking after him and helping him with his studies. Unfortunately, I couldn't tell you anything about his personal life or those mints you mentioned. That's all news to me, too. That's okay. We appreciate you talking to us at all. If you don't mind me asking, could you tell us about the other worker? Oh. I recognize you. You come here a lot, too. You're from Aramis, aren't you? His name is Albert. You probably know him, right? Yes, absolutely. I can't believe I forgot that this is where he works. Ha ha ha. You fucking suck, Albert. He sure does. He and Curtis seem to get along really well. He would recommend reference books for Curtis to buy and whatnot. Good salesman. Kind of a dick, but gets his job done. Between the two of us, I imagine Albert would know more about him than I do. Fat load of good that'll do unless we can track the nerd down. Any ideas where he might be? At this hour, he's probably either on campus or somewhere around the Auburn district. Now, what are we waiting for? Let's go find him. That's exactly what we're going to do. Fingers crossed he doesn't turn out to be a dead end. Oh my god.
Let's be on our way.
This fucking side quest just not even going to be fucking worth it, dude.
This is almost.
You kids.
Can we talk?
Eggs. Terrible eggs.
Terrible eggs.
I'm sorry to call you out all of a sudden, Albert. It's alright. Looks like it's something you need to be discreet about. Something like that. We're looking into someone right now. Do you know Curtis? Ah, yes. Me and him would share mints all the time. Van told them about they heard of Curtis's mom. They all mentioned recent change. Damn it, I knew something was up. He'd been acting strange lately. Maybe unstable is the best word for it. It was very different from his usual self. How long have you known? You know, I don't really want to help you. Wow, okay, fuck off. But I guess I noticed it around late October, early November. It was pretty down in the dumps before that, saying he'd lost his motivation, but he then started being all excited about his studies all of a sudden. Something was off about it, though. I don't know where all the enthusiasm came from. Thank you for letting us know. Have you heard anything in particular about his friends? As if he was hanging around with a bad crowd? No, not really. It didn't look like it anyway. Wait, maybe it's not quite that, but I remember someone that looked like him hanging around the back streets in the Tyrell district. Since it was at night, the guy he was talking to looked real shady. I kind of just assumed it couldn't be Curtis. Damn it. Maybe that's the guy that... Come on, stop mumbling on out with it already. We've been warned at school to watch out for a suspicious man that hangs around Tyrell's back streets. He apparently sells tobacco and hard drugs to young people. That's what the rumors say, anyway. I should have made the connection earlier. Curtis could have bought the tablets from him. That makes a lot of sense. Maybe he was going to meet him today when he said he was going to the bookstore. Looks like it, anyway. Next stop, Tyrell's back streets. Well, I'm glad I could be of help. Please do something for Curtis. We will. Thank you for your help, Albert. Ugh.
Taking off now.
Most of the rewards for these side quests suck, and it's just literally all about the extra points you get.
Yep. Didn't we kick his ass before?
I don't know. We kicked a lot of ass. There he is. That's got to be the seller, right? He just looks like it. Only one way to find out. I'll pose as a customer and try talking to him. You guys hang out here. If we approach him as a group, he'll probably get spooked. Makes sense to me. Good luck, man. Whoa, hold on a minute, Chief. We're talking about a guy who deals to kids. He's not going to want to sell to an old fart like you. You'll never miss an opportunity to remind me that I'm older than you, do you? But you might have a point. If his client base is students like Curtis, I sure as hell am out. Oh, Van, don't let Aaron get to you. You're still perfectly young. Yeah, don't worry about it. You should be more confident. Nah, I agree. I'm not the best man for the job. It ought to be someone who looks rebellious enough to enjoy taking drugs. Or else our guy won't bite. You're up, kid. Show this old man what a young punk like you can deliver. Hell yeah, I'll deliver alright. Just watch and learn. Yo, dude. Heard you could hook me up with some good shit. That true? Who the hell are you? A good friend of mine told me all about you. Said you've got some kick-ass mints that can get you high. Emphasis on the kick. Mind hooking me up with some? I'll pay you whatever you want if that's good. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, man. That lanky-ass school kid fill you in? I'll let you in on a secret. That stuff originally came straight from the pharmaceutical company. I hadn't heard of them before, but I guess they got busted by the cops or something like that. They were out on the market for only a hot minute before they were taken off. I just sold the last of my stock to that kid a little while ago. You kidding me? All that talk and you've got nothing to deliver? Way to let a guy down. Hey, trust me, I'd love to have more so I can make even more money. It is what it is. Seems like that kid's developed a real dependence on him, though. I tried telling him what I just told you, but he got all pissy with me. Told me to give him more before chucking what he had like a little baby. Stuff like this is why I freaking hate dealing with addicts like him. They've always got to make everything hard. Bingo, so the kid really did just come through here. Sounds pretty shitty, yeah. What did he do after he threw that temper tantrum? I suggested some other stuff to try, but he wouldn't listen to me. All he wants are those mints, it seems. So I told him to try the Blacklight District just to finally get the kid out of my face. Even told him how to get down there for good measure. Hopefully he'll leave me alone now. The Blacklight District, huh? That's a good idea. I could definitely see someone down there hawking that stuff into some dark, dingy corner. Is that all you were after, too? Just those mints? I've got plenty of other perfectly good stuff, you know. I'll even give you a free hit. You should try it. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm only interested in those mints, too. Great. Thanks for nothing. What a waste of time this was. Think I'm gonna try selling somewhere else today. Seeing here is deader than a stuffed palm. Nice work. Sounds like you got a lot out of that dirtbag. I'm just glad we have an idea where Curtis might be now. I bet we can guess where those mints came from, too. Yeah, it was probably a dummy corporation set up by A. Now all we need to do is find the kid and hear his side of the story. Seeing as how he's on his way to the Black Lake District, let's focus on dragging him out first. We can question him after that. Very well. Shall we be on our way then? Oh my god, this is so fucking long.
Then let's head over.
I don't think I've seen you before.
I finally found you. Hey, you're Maja, right? The herb seller? Tell me you've got the mints I'm looking for. Say, I don't think I recognize you. You look like you came from the surface the way you're dressed. Hate to break it to you, but I don't stock that garbage. Honestly, you should really quit taking those things if you know what's good for you. Liar, you have those mints. I know it. If I don't get more of those mints, I'm... Bingo. Knew this is where we'd find our Poindexter. Huh? What do you want? I can swear I recognize you from somewhere. You're Curtis, right? Clearly something's going on with this kid here. Mind filling me in? Sure, his mom sent out a request for us, and now we gotta kick his ass. Ben and company brought the two up to speed on the events that brought them here. They clarified that the mints Curtis had been eating were reportedly laced with illicit substances. What? I didn't hear anything about that. All I knew was that they were hard to come by. I thought they were ordinary mints that just happened to taste like tobacco. Oh, there's more to them than that. Much more. I heard they were manufactured by A and that they leaked out into the streets before the cops did their post-Starbad roundup. The CID stamped out their pipeline, so they're not being made anymore. It's only a matter of time before they're off the streets completely. Well, that's a relief. I get kids like you like to rebel against your parents, but hard drugs aren't exactly going to get you what you think you... Not exactly the gotcha you think they are. It's not about that. I'm not trying to rebel. I need those mints. Why can't you simpletons understand? It's not worth damaging your body. You really need to stop. You're already showing the side effects, bud. That outburst there, probably the mints making you irritable and prone to withdrawal. Like it or not, those things are having an impact on you, and they're only going to get worse the longer you're on them. I know that, for crying out loud. I know they're dangerous. But I have to take them. If I don't have them, I can't study hard enough. If I can't study hard enough, I'll fail my entrance exam, and then I'll just be another stupid kid like all the rest. I don't even want to imagine how my parents would react if that happened. They'll yell and scream and maybe kick me out of the house. My life's over, isn't it? This poor kid, I feel awful for him. That's uncomfortably close to home. I can understand where he's coming from. This mint addiction seems to be a symptom of the real problem then. We need to address the root cause of this to solve the case. It's pretty clear to me that the parents share some of the blame here, so we're going to need to give them a talking to. I know you're not going to like this, but I need you to be part of that discussion with us, okay? If you don't mind me asking, do you know who sold those mints to him in the first place? We do, actually. Blonde guy with a goatee. Seems like he had a habit of slinging his stuff around town. Oh, him. Should have figured. Don't you guys worry. He hasn't been on the streets for long. I'll be sure to remind him of the rules we have here. Though, frankly, if he's going around selling drugs to children, he won't be on the streets for long. Thanks, we really appreciate it. Saves us the ball ache of having to go find him again. Probably ought to report back to Renee before doing anything else, though. Now that we're done here, let's swing back around to Bramati's place and fill him in on the details. Good idea. Maybe he can take a look at Curtis and diagnose his condition, too. Ben and company quickly got to work, paying Bramati a visit and filling him in on the minty mystery. Having previously analyzed the ingredients found in the Orbital hookahs, Bramati was able to prescribe sorely needed medicine for the boy. And once Curtis' symptoms had subsided, Ben contacted his parents. They agreed to reconvene at the family's home so that the group could report their findings. A little higher. All right. Okay, now that everyone's here, we can get started. Well, what did you find? Was I right? Has Curtis made some bad friends? Bah, I'm sure it's just a typical rebellious teen phase. Let's go over what we found, and then we can take things from there. Fan began by discussing how Curtis bought the tobacco-flavored mints from a dealer on a whim. Curtis soon developed a dependency on them, since his academics improved when he used them. Ben also brought up how the mints were laced with drugs. Though the side effects were light, Curtis soon started taking prescription medicine, thinking it would cure him. This is all so much to take in. I feel so dizzy thinking about it. To think my own son would be taking prescription drugs. He's even worse than I could have imagined. I'm very disappointed in you. Is this the thanks I get after supporting you in your studies unconditionally? What do you have to say for yourself, young man? Keep it down, will you, or do you want the neighbors to hear you? As for you, did you forget that your father just started working again? I don't have time for this nonsense, and yet here you are, causing me nothing but problems as if I don't have enough on my plate already. I practically had to beg for some time off of work to have this conversation with you. Are you even aware of what I'm going through? I'm sorry. I'm honestly surprised at the total lack of shame here. So am I. Are you actually sorry for what you've put us through, young man? I trust the police aren't going to have to get involved at this point. The last thing I need is for my son to get arrested now. That will really get me fired. No, you two got it all wrong. He's not the one that should be ashamed. It's you two. You should be mortified. Though I guess that's up to you. Can't force either of you to feel guilty. Guilty? What should I even feel guilty for? Don't try to change the subject. Curtis is the one that's acting like a delinquent. This isn't about us. Heh, on the contrary, this is all about you folks. Or did you forget already? You asked us to figure out why your kid has changed. We're serving you the answer on a silver platter. Curtis was hitting a dead end with his studies and felt like he was being driven into a corner. That may be true, but I fail to see what that has to do with either of us. Since you're not getting it, I'll spell it out for you. Your son didn't fall in with a bad crowd or change because of some damned mints. It's all his parents' fault. A neglectful pair that failed to notice what he was going through. Or maybe you just didn't want to. I knew I wouldn't like where this conversation was headed. Where did I fail as a father, huh? Have you two ever stopped to think about how Curtis feels? I don't know everything about your family, but it seems like you two only worry about what you want for him and not what he wants. And who are you thinking you could tell us how to run our family? You don't have the slightest idea of how hard I've worked for this. Also, Curtis could get into a prestigious high school. His future would be set. Exactly. Do you know how much money I've spent on his textbooks and mock tests? I've done all that despite my work situation. This conversation is getting nowhere and fast. Should have known they wouldn't listen. It'd feel wrong bailing out and leaving the kid out to dry, though. Not really my style, but I guess it's time for a little marriage counseling. Get divorced. Y'all are fucking terrible for each other. Maybe a little shock therapy's in order. Let's see what they think if I tell them they ought to split. Don't know if this is the best time to bring it up, but from where I'm sitting, things look kind of hopeless for this family. If this is how things will keep going between you two, the one that's going to come out losing the most is your son. I'll be frank, at this point, everyone might be better off if you get divorced. What? No, I don't want Mom and Dad to get a divorce because of me. That's going too far. Right, Mom? Dad? I won't deny our home life isn't exactly happy. Tell us the truth, son. You're fed up with me and your mother, aren't you? I didn't mean for things to turn out this way. I thought that even if it took hard work, it would be smooth sailing after Curtis made it into Aramis, that his future would be set. But the more I think about it, I was just forcing him to do what I wanted and what would make me happy, not him. Mom, it's my fault too. I left your mother alone to deal with everything regarding the household. I didn't realize that you felt so trapped, son. No, that's not it. I didn't even make the effort to understand how you felt. I failed as your father. Dad. So what'll it be? You gonna give up? Cut your marriage loose? No, I don't want to. Yes, we've not seen each other eye to eye for a while, but that's no reason to throw it all away. We've come so far as a family. Not sure it's just been a while. But I'm not ready to throw in the towel either. I want to make amends, even if I still have a lot to think about. You're my family, after all. I think it's time for us three to sit down and talk. Talk and figure out where we went wrong and how to fix things. Yes, I think that's what we need. Okay. Feel glad things have finally calmed down. You sure didn't pull your punches, Van. I sincerely hope the conversation they'll have once we leave proves to be a fruitful one. I don't got anything else to add here. The rest is up to you. And don't worry about the whole drug deal. We'll take care of it discreetly so it doesn't become public. We'll get out of your hair now. Good luck, y'all.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys. Or
Just a loser amount of money.
Chaos.
Look at all that extra chaos.
She doesn't need more chaos. She uses more chaos.
I wasn't aware that would be a chaotic choice, but fucking assholes should get a divorce. They're fucking losers.
Taking off now.
Well, you're not attacking me.
Well, if it isn't Van. What are you in the mood for? Come back and play soon?
Working out as usual, I see. The incident with A is still making waves. All of my sources are still abuzz talking about it. Got any juicy info you wouldn't mind sharing? Of course I do. There's still some of A's gangsters out and about. It's quite concerning knowing we have some stragglers laying low in the capital. Yeah, it worries me too. Not Melchior, not worth the time. We should still keep an eye out, just in case we come across any information regarding their whereabouts. As long as it doesn't get in the way of everything else we're doing, sounds good to me.
I'll take your order. Come back and play soon.
Don't tell me what to do. I'll come back and play when I want. Hi guys, it's Sarah and Shahina. I see Sophie's with you too. Who are they? Nice to see you. It's been a while. What brings you guys here? We bumped into each other in town, so I'm showing them around now. We have a guest role in Director Gotti's new film, so we were invited to come here. You'll be in Director Gotti's next film? Congrats. Be careful with that perv. Don't let him goad you into doing some skeevy scene or event. 2 of the actresses are already keeping an eye, making sure they don't get in any trouble. I'm tremendously grateful to Judith and Nina. Actually, we were on our way to your office to say hi, Van. You got ahead of us there. Ha! If you have the time, feel free to stop by for a visit anytime. I'm usually free during the day. We'll be staying until the Revolution Festival, so I'm sure you will have a chance to visit. We'll break out our reserve special snacks for you. You mean my reserve, the ones I save for myself? Oh, you were saving those? Whoops, I ate all of them already. Son of a... Aaron's the best, though.
He is.
He's just so fucking great.
He's getting his goat.
Let's do this.
Yeah. What you don't dream of. My goat, in particular, is ungettable.
No rest for the weary.
Why don't we see...
My name's Cunning, and I'm the editor-in-chief for Gossip Rag Meld. There's something I had to tell you about Dingo Brad, who used to work here. If you're interested in the second floor Herbal Cafe, I'm making Forest Big just in case. Okay, then. I understand, dear.
What?
Yeah?
What?
Yeah?
What?
Yeah?
No, yeah, what about it? What? Oh! Oh!
I understand. Wait. Anyway, let me have a look. We've seen reports of dangerous monster Genitos nubias deep in the forest area of Dirk Memorial Park. This is Guildstead. Man, the reporter friend of yours used to work at Meld, right? The biggest gossip rag in Calvert? I didn't know you were tight with the editor-in-chief. I'm not. Dingo's mentioned him before, but I've never even met the guy. It's supposed to be a bit of a headache to deal with, so I've tried to keep it that way too. But it looks like my luck just ran out. I really think we should meet him. I wonder if he's there already. The Herbal Cafe is just over there. We will have to go and pay him a visit as soon as we have an opportunity.
Let's get going.
Oh shit.
Oh. Looks kinda cool.
I like that.
Goodbye.
I need to get some fucking...
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have the juice.
Nope, we used it all for the...
Let's keep moving ahead. Warning! S-level threat detected! This could get tricky with so many.
You mean this is next level, right? Out of here.
Stay calm and work through it. Take this out.
We're not done yet!
Gotcha, son.
More stuff.
There's still more.
We need to be cautious.
Bad chicken. Said bad chicken. Dumb chicken.
Let's deploy stars into current.
Yeah, I got it.
Battle finished.
Alright,
We did
should
exemplary
be
work.
enough.
That hits the spot.
Pearson Foe is gonna be get his ass beat.
Give me your worst. Brace yourself. Here goes.
Yeah, dude.
Brace your... A chance.
Here's our chance.
I suggest right now.
We need help. Thanks, pal. Great.
A chance!
Boost level checking information.
Oh, heavily moved away.
Activating drive. Activating skill.
Now it's my turn. Cobalt curtain activate!
Holy Spirit, activate.
Boost level maximum. Activating skill.
I won't lose!
Boost activating drive. Activating skill.
I won't lose!
Activating drive. Initiating drive.
Here goes. Great.
Oh, that was easy.
Oh, I could do better.
All he fucking did was buff. What? What?
Mission accomplished! Great job, you guys! Reward deposited!
That's some law.
I don't think we can get Law to level 3 now.
Probably not.
It looks like it should be at level 3.
I can handle any Zypha modifications you need.
Crushing Veil, Tyrol, and Celestia. Alright.
Off we go.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Right. Oh, wait, whoa. Wait a minute.
The driver.
Oh.
We await your next visit.
You don't know. You're not awaiting shit. Shut up.
Boss is gonna yell at me. I like it.
Wanna get a drink together?
There we go.
Seriously?
Hey, gorgeous. Why don't you stop and chat?
Huh? Everybody's scared shitless here. What's going on? Look over there. They're all knocked out. What could have happened? Oh, I think I know. Gotta hunch these fools tried barking up the wrong tree and they paid the price. Hard. Oh, shit. That would explain it. I almost feel sorry for them. Oh, shit. Man, my friend, how wonderful to see you, and the rest of you as well. Good to see you, your highness. You sure roughed up those poor bastards good, huh? I had no hand in this, none whatsoever. This is all the ladies doing it. These ladies would kick my ass. You see, they attempted to make moves on these ladies here, and they just wouldn't take no for an answer. They got physical and, well, yeah. These women, they're truly a force to be reckoned with. Even yours truly quivers before them. Sure. Hey, don't you think that's a little mean, Prince? I was simply performing my duties, nothing more, nothing less. Okay, but that does explain why you were all hanging out. You guys make for one weird posse, however you slice it. A mutual acquaintance of ours was kind enough to put me in touch with His Highness, so I came here to meet with him. But then, as fate would have it, she happened to run into us here as well. I'm on a break for once after wrapping up a job. I came into town to unwind until the festival, take in some of the local sights. Anyway, I wandered down here looking for a little excitement, I guess you could say. And I got everything I bargained for and more. This is too good. It must be some kind of coincidence. Destiny must have brought us together. What do you say, Yin, Miss Bodyguard? Want to go around? I think I'm good, thank... Well, that sounds like a delightful proposal. Don't worry about me, Najee. I encourage, nay, implore you to take her up on it. Things you say sometimes, Your Highness. I suppose I should be grateful you're not thinking to throw down with her yourself. Oh, didn't mean to leave you all out, Ben. You guys are more than welcome to. Yeah, no, we have this thing called work. Strange, I know. And if I'm getting caught in the crossfire between those two, that ain't the kind of threesome I'm into. My man, you are a pussy. If it ain't life-threatening, it ain't exciting. I'd be all into that. Oh, you're no fun. Oh, well, there's always next time. Just don't burn the whole district down, alright? Coward. All I'm spilling is cowardice. Alright, but we're done for the day.
Till next time.